just gonna be offensive training because the defensive training's already been done. It's
525! 525 tonight!
ooh.
Down! Ready! Blue ready! Blue ready tonight! Ready, blue 80! Blue 80! Ready for go!
Oh, that was dumb on my part. I tried to throw to a different receiver. And
Ready,
I
blue
just,
80!
yeah.
Blue 80! Blue 80 tonight!
That was dumb. Dumb.
Ready!
Alrighty.
525 tonight!
Alright.
Ready! 525! Get up! Ready, blue 80! Blue 80 tonight! Ready! Blue 80! Blue 80 tonight!
Damn it.
Ready, blue 80! Blue 80! Blue 80 tonight! Ready! White 25! Blue 80 tonight! Ready! Blue 80 tonight! Ready! Blue 80! Blue 80 tonight!
Way to go, all line. Way to go.
Blue 80 tonight! Down! Blue 80 tonight!
Really? Come on.
Ready, blue 80! 525 tonight! Ready, blue 80! Black 525 tonight! Ready, white 25! Blue 80 set!
Gosh. I am just not
Ready,
getting a good read.
525 tonight! Ready, blue 80! Black 20, blue 80 tonight! Ready, black 25! Ready for go! Ready, blue 80! Blue 525 tonight! Ready,
You have got
blue
one
80.
more opportunity. Let's go for
Blue
gold.
80 tonight.
Oh, come on. That was on your...
Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good.
Fuck.
And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited? We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent.
59, ready!
Gotta get gold.
Ready to go.
Keep pushing, and we're gonna get to the next level.
Ready! Blue 80! Blue 80 tonight!
Ah.
Ready! Blue 80! 525 tonight! Down! Ready! Blue, get up! Ready,
It's
blue
time
80.
to pick
Blue
it
80.
up. Let's go for gold.
Blue 80 tonight!
Alrighty. There's the gold. Some quick upgrades. Of course, we're late. Alrighty. Oh, we gotta go at the Colts. Hang on a second. Let me just change the title. Let's see. Settings. I don't think I can change it, which is fine. I was gonna change it to at Indianapolis Colts, but no big deal. Let's kick. Oh man, I almost thought I was going to lose the game there.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fair...
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a 5th-round pick in the 2019 draft out of North Dakota State. It's Easton Stick.
Set 50, play. Get it, right.
Oh!
And right away, he lost
Oh!
the football. And the Jags grab it. And
That's how we start the
18-yard
game.
line. Great field position here in the red zone. He was
Oh.
looking for Chester Rogers that time.
To put
He
it
got
mildly,
fucking
that is
lit
not the
the
way anyone
fuck
wants to start
up.
off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Face mask.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line
Holding
of scrimmage
offense.
with a penalty flag down.
Really?
This might push him back further.
Really? On a run
he
that
was
went
holding
nowhere,
from
you
that
get
left tackle
called for
position.
holding.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Complete to Hilton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The numbers from last week for Hilton. 7 catches, 92 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel.
Damn it.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan, and he finds a man.
Oh,
It's
come on, Olsen.
And a loose football, and the Colts pick it up.
Are you kidding me? Luke Kuechly, fuck off.
At the 15-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 12 carries, 55 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they're doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do. And we're talking about Jason Kelsey now, not Travis, his brother, who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Third down, they'll throw with stick. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So a big call there, that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
That will
Out
stop
comes
the
the
one.
Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Are you kidding me, guys?
They can run through. Didn't happen on
Son
that play.
of a bitch.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes.
Oh, that was dumb.
It's intercepted.
Fuck me, that was dumb.
And he will return this
I knew
one to
that,
the
too.
30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A shotgun throw for Stick. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Play action. It's Ryan. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Godwin away and bring up 2nd down.
Down. 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Watch the screen, Ready to go. Mike 50, Mike.
Play action, Ryan. Dancing, Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Oh my God, does Luke Kuechly do nothing but fumble?
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And the catch made by Hilton. And he takes it in. Touchdown,
T.Y. Hilton, baby.
T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Man, this is up and good to make it 7-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll throw on second down his stick. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. 59. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
From the 45 on second down. Stick for Keenan Allen. That's complete. Brings, and he takes
what the fuck?
Colts touchdown.
God damn it.
Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Who the hell got beat on that? No! I didn't want to take a timeout. That's stupid button.
I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Oh, my God. Come on.
And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Oh, my God, game. Really?
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back.
And he can't escape
Come
the
on.
pressure. Goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Movement there on the offensive line.
Oh my God! Can you not jump the fucking snap?
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Ryan.
Really, Hooper?
You
couldn't catch that shit?
Right
Come on.
Stride for stride. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Ryan now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and in.
Why didn't you jump for that, T.Y. Hilton?
The intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Michel. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down.
Oh, Luke got hurt.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, dang it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's got his man, Hilton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
That was dumb.
When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is
oh my God, Hooper! Come on!
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball.
Where was my thing?
And they want to get it to someone. In this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Where was my meter?
Possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just
I didn't have a fucking kick
happens,
meter. Are
guys
you
have a tendency to pull
serious?
through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Oh, come on, game.
The last drive when they got into the end zone.
Don't
just think of what it's like
screw
now
me
on the
like
sideline,
that.
because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, 79-yard.
Like, what the hell is that, dude? Oh my God, you serious? Look at this crap. Look at this crap. What the fuck is this bullshit? Come on, EA. Give me a break.
And the Colts strike quickly here.
That
for
is
6
such
points.
horseshit.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, because two guys fucking fell over because they were glitched inside each other. Like, what the
and no
fuck?
back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Ryan. And the pass complete to Ryan Grant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back
Screw
at
you,
the 40.
Coleman.
Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. To try again after the sack. Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Target, but now it'll be third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But
oh my God!
A lot of time
catch the fucking ball!
Down, throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Stay right where it is.
You can't make a 56-yarder?
Long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Stick looks to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And McManus able to put it through.
It bounced out, though.
Up now to 20-7.
That's bullshit. It bounced out.
Before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
51. Target. Kill. 21.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Michel. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 35-yard line.
Check.
Ryan will throw again.
Here we go.
Throwing over the
Dang
middle,
it.
and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Ryan. It's complete to Grant. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now Ryan.
Are you fucking...
Now it's intercepted.
Come on!
Down near the 5.
Oh!
Just out across
That's
the 15
annoying!
to
I
the
hit
16-yard
X like
line.
5 times!
That's now his
And he
second
wouldn't
interception
throw
in as
it.
many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has
Come
to
on.
in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Second and 10 at the 17.
Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run.
You fucking kidding?
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Get it. Come.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Johnson odds poke free. Football's held.
Yes!
Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap.
Come on, fuck off.
Running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds.
Come on.
Incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing substance.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Looking for Cooper, that's complete.
Oh my God.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Amari Cooper, 89 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Olsen over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he
Oh my God!
in their 4th
Come
pick
on!
of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And it's caught. 16 yards, a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Stick looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll roll him out right. And some room to maneuver.
God damn it.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. It wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about.
Oh, come on,
right now.
Gilmore.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Darryl Worley. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh, that was
you don't
dumb.
go away from what you
24
did
was on the
before
inside.
because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be third down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And
oh, come on, Goodwin. God.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 59, ready? Check 59. Mike is 59. Hey, Delta.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan. Complete to Hilton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Ryan.
No! God damn it!
And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13.
Come on!
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Down. Get ready. Get ready. It's 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. 51.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And the first play
No
of the
pass
drive
interference.
is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Here's Ryan to throw.
This has to go down as one.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Indianapolis, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jags,
I don't think the Eagles or anybody. Let me just. Damn it! Jeez. Alrighty. That explains a lot. Yeah, I didn't think so. He's a rookie.